Welcome, I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And I have another Kickstarter unboxing from Logan Townsend, who is such a sweetie, as well as incredibly talented. And this is the Black Salt Tarot. I've been so excited for this, and I've actually had it for a little while, but I have such a backlog, and it is jumping that line. I'm doing it before some others that came sooner, but I could not wait anymore. So I actually backed for 2 copies of this deck, and the first one I got from my daughter, or the second one really, but it doesn't matter, she took hers already. So I had a glimpse of this beautiful deck. Okay. The Black Salt Tarot is a glimmering deck with which to light your way and cut your fears to ribbons. How wonderful. 85 cards, chunky little white book. Shop, newsletter, and socials. And here's the link tree, so you got all the wonderful links for Logan. Beautiful, beautiful box. Can I tell you, Logan is just kind of the master of getting the perfect metallic gilding stuff. That's terrible, but you know what I'm saying. I have a couple other decks that just didn't work for me, but Logan's are just spectacular. So we have Welcome in Thanks, Before Use, Reading Tarot, this booklet, and we have the majors, and then it gets into the suits. We have Wands, Bottles, Swords, and Pentacles. So of course bottles would be for cups. And then we have Salt Spreads. Now I'm going to tell you, if you've been with me for a little while, you know that I'm not a super big fan of guidebooks. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't read another guidebook, read some of Logan's, because they're so witty and clever and charming. I just really love them. So we do get, so for the majors at least, I think for all of them. Wow. So we get a little, alright, so for the majors, we get a fabulous little sentence or 2 in the beginning. Then we have keywords for meanings, and that's for all of them, even for the minors. Then we get a deeper look, which is really, really nice, and we get that for everything. Then we have a prompt. How great is that? Like for journaling. And that's for all of them as well. Astrological correspondences for all. And then for all, we do have this fabulous creator's lens. Look at that. So that's like almost, a whole page. In some cases, it is a whole page. Which is really, really wonderful. And again, his writing is just spectacular. So, highly encourage reading the guidebook for this. And I never say that. But, let's do a quick look at size. So, a little shorter than Standard Tarot, a good bit more narrow. So it's a nice size and shape, I think. It's a little different. Very, very manageable if you have smaller hands. And just stunning, stunning, stunning. And can I tell you, everything by Larkin Legend, by Logan Townsend, is just immaculate in terms of the quality. Just fabulous. Look at this. Oh. So we have the Fool with the little jester's shaker thing. But I mean, look at a lot of times with this sort of treatment, it's hard for me to pick out details, hard for me to read. Not the case with this. Very, very easy. Even on camera, I think this is really picking up beautifully. And then we have the Mage. Wow, look at that. I love that we have all these different kind of accoutrements. Really, really nice. Wow, the Priestess. How fabulous is this for this deep sea diving helmet for the Priestess? Wow, love that. And the Empress. So obviously this is a bit, oh wow, I love this for the Emperor. More minimal, but in a very, kind of luscious, I can't think of the word I want, way. Just, you know, it, because it's so fab. Oh my goodness. So we have Pedagogue instead of Hierophant. Just fabulous. I know a lot of people, you know, Hierophant gives them less than positive feelings. So. Really nice lovers. Wow. And the Chariot. I love the way Logan's mind works. You know, based on the other decks and stuff like that. The Strength. Look at that. Fortitude. So we have you know, choice. Now, a lot of times when we have choices with cards like this, I leave them both in because they have very different feelings. And I think in this case I might leave these in as well. You know, have both of them because they do have different vibes, you know. But, oh, I think, wait a minute, we're going to set these to the side for a minute. Yeah, because, so we also have Justice as 8, right? So we have Strength and Fortitude at 8. And then we have Justice. And we also have Justice. Wow. Wow, look at this. I don't know if you can read it. I can read it, which is incredible. HTTPS Fair AF Justice Where. I mean, wow. And then we have this Justice. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. Oh, but I will tell you, so these are all set at 8. So you're going to have a choice. Which one's going to be 8? Which one's going to be 11? For me, I do have a thought deck. So, for me, I'm going to move Justice to 8. So these I will set aside for now. Oh, love this. I don't know which one I'm going to pick yet, though, so, or maybe I'll keep both. I love this for the wheel. And you know, I love that there's, at least to me, the implication of like, you know what, whichever way it's turning, just kind of have fun with it, right? You know, you gotta have fun in life. And I just feel like, because it's that pinwheel, it's an indicator of that to me. Alright, so justice at 11, we're gonna take out. And I love then we have these extra cards. So I'm gonna keep strength and fortitude. I definitely think I'm gonna keep both of them in the deck anyway, but I want them at 11. So here you have just hanging. Oh wow, look at that for death. Here we have balance. I like that we have this growth. You know, because often there's a, you know, for temperance, right? Or art. It tends to be very, you know, there's a creation that goes on there. You know, balance is definitely part of it, but there's a creation. And to me, at least, we're seeing that with the roots and the growth and the blossoms, which are beautiful. Oh, wow, look at that devil. He's fabulous. Huh? In the tower, we have like a wedding cake. That's interesting. Definitely never seen that. Huh. I feel like that could go a lot of ways. Beautiful, beautiful star. Wow. And the moon. Look at these together. Oh. Beautiful. And the sun with the unicorn. I love this. I really love this. Wow. And now we have calling. So instead of, oh no, why could I think? You know, the one that some people don't like. Why can't I think of the name? Because, you know why? Because it's very late. It's like midnight-ish. And I've been up since 5. You know what I'm trying to say. The more I try to think of it, the further it gets from my mind. I'll think of it. But I think you know. It's number 20. Oh, I love that world. Wow. Ah, and the happy squirrel. And I love that it's like that British squirrel, because they're so much cuter than US squirrels. Love the wand. So this is, as you can tell, a little pippy. I don't mind, and I like it because it, also I love these patterns, but it kind of lends itself to that sort of minimal quality, I think. But we're still seeing, you know, we're still seeing, like, you can see that conflict here, that change that's happening. Oh, and look at that. We have like the laurel inside. This is beautiful. Really, really, I love the way this was done. Oh, I still can't think of the word. This is bothering me so much. And you're probably like shouting it out. I can't believe I can't think of the stupid word. Really beautifully done. you know. Oh wow, look at that. Now I'm interested to see if the hands are similar for each of the quartz. So I'm going to set these to the side. They might be, they might not. I have no idea. But I'm interested. Our queen. Lovely. And the king. He's fabulous. Okay. So I'm just going to put these to the side for now. So now we have the bottles or cups. I mean, these are so smartly done. I think that if, you know, if you're not used to pip decks and you're not sure about, you know, if you'd be able to read well with them, this could be a great deck for you. Because it's pips, but they're not, right? We still have these wonderful elements that bring in what's going on, you know? Wow. There's so much wonderful detail. Okay. Oh, so now I want to see. So they're not the same. I just thought maybe they would be, but they're not. I love the hair. And the fish. Okay, so yeah, these are not. I was just curious because they were very kind of distinctive hand positions, so I thought maybe. I love that drop of water. It's like a bindi. The butterfly on the sword. How perfect. This is fabulous. You know, normally we see the three, for the Three of Swords, we see, you know, 3 swords and a heart. Here we have 3 swords, and they're kind of going into each other, and we see these broken hearts on the swords. Like that, see that? It's not a huge difference, but it makes a huge difference, at least to me. Just really clever and thoughtful. I really appreciate that. Am I cutting you off? And again, we're seeing, you know, with these broken beds. It's really, really so well done. Love, and look how we have the storm clouds, and the sun's coming up or going down, and then full. You know, we have that kind of passage. Oh, these are fabulous. And I love that there's like so much more to these than you might notice at a glance. I mean, these are so, oh man, these are so fabulous. I just can't even. Wow. And of course, ten of swords, we have those skulls. This is just brilliant. I am so in love with this deck. And it's gorgeous. The quality's gorgeous. The art is gorgeous. The silver is gorgeous. Oh wow, look at that. I really like this. That's so fabulous. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful deck. And if you're not familiar, Logan has a fabulous Lenormand deck called Black Salt Lenormand. He's also got Pink Sugar Lenormand. And they are going to go beautifully with this. And in fact, I think I'm going to have to grab them to show you. And if you're not familiar, if you haven't seen them, I do have unboxings of them. So I will link them in the description. Shuffle beautifully. Just beautifully. Now again, it's, you know, you can fan them out. It's not a glossy deck, but it's a very smooth. It feels so nice. So let me lay these out so you can see how they might look in a reading, and then I'll grab the Lenormand decks so you could see. So yeah, so that's how Logan has let's see, we have the Precious Possum Lenormand, which is just exactly what it's, you know, called. It's absolutely precious. Black Salt, Pink Sugar. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. But I will link the Etsy shop. I believe it's an Etsy shop. So if you're interested in this deck or any of the others, definitely go check it out. These are beautiful. These are just beautiful. Clearly I did not shuffle well, but it's so fabulous. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep both of these too, honestly. Because again, they feel just different enough that I think they're going to add value to keep them both. I love this. I love the way they're like, they feel like, you know, these stained glass figures that could come to life and step out, you know? I really, really like that. It feels like a very magical deck. And I think that just sort of lends to that. beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very easy to read, very easy to see the details. They feel wonderful in my hands. Feel wonderful to shuffle. They sound, I don't know if you can, they sound wonderful. Yeah, I am just absolutely thrilled. So let me go grab the Lenormand because I think it's going to be super fabulous with it. So it will just take a quick moment. I love the Sun, Star, Moon are just absolutely fabulous. Okay, I'm going to be really quick because I don't want to have to edit. Okay, so I wasn't maybe as quick as I wanted, but so yeah, so we have Black Salt Lenormand, which you might guess is going to go beautifully with this, and also the Pink Sugar, which I also think is going to go beautifully. So let me give you a taste of both. Now, I know not everybody likes Lenormand. That's okay, but I say this all the time, and I stand by it. You could absolutely use it as an oracle deck if you wanted. You know, if Lenormand's not your thing. So, and, you know, if at some point you decide, you know what, I think I do want to try Lenormand, then you have a Lenormand deck. Which is actually how I started with Lenormand. Because I didn't know anything about it. Well, I knew a little about it, but I didn't know how to really raid with it. But I found Lenormand decks that I really liked and thought, well, let me get them, see what's what. And I just started using them as oracles, and I still do sometimes. So it really depends on my mood. Can we appreciate that? Fabulous. This is such a great deck, and it's so clever, and it's just, I love it. And how gorgeous is it with this, right? I mean, it's perfect. Now, if you want a little contrast, let me show you the Pink Sugar Lenormand. Now this one, so I originally backed this on Kickstarter, and the Pink Sugar was available too, and I did not go for it at the time because I really thought there wouldn't be enough contrast for me to be able to read with it, and there absolutely is. I mean, it's just perfect. This is how you do this, right? I mean, truly. And I know I've said it in other videos, and I will continue to say it because it's true. So the images are the same. It's just different. You know, we have gold and pink instead of black and silver. I mean, love it. And I love, so let me just show you on its own, just to see how I love the contrast. You know, I love the two black salts together, but I also love it with the Pink Sugar. I think it's really, look how great that card is. And the ring, this takes me back to my childhood so much with those ring pops. I always wanted them. My mom never wanted me to have them. But there you go, and the cross, how fabulous. Really, just so clever. But, yeah, I love these together. And, you know what? The pink in this deck picks up the pinks in here, you know, in that rainbow, which is really nice, too. Yeah, I think these would be great to use all together, right? To use the 3 decks. You know, you might do like whatever standard tarot spread that you want to do, and then say you wanted to use this more as an oracle. You might kind of dive into it looking at the different aspects. You know, I think this is great for like conscious and unconscious. I think it's great for like maybe benefit and challenge, any kind of, you know, dualities, right? Yeah, like let me just show you, because as I'm thinking about it, I'm doing this for you, but also for me, so I don't forget, because I do want to do this. So what I'm thinking is, say you did a reading, you know, it doesn't really matter what for, but say you did a reading with the tarot and just a 3 card, right, to make it simple for this. So you do your 3 cards, and you know, since we're doing 3, really simple, just say you did past, present, future, right? So okay, for the past we have the devil. What if you wanted to say, okay, what's the benefit I can take forward from this experience, from this, you know, what's the lesson, what's the message, what's that positive thing, right? So then you maybe pull that, and then say, okay, what's the thing that I need to leave behind? I need to make sure that this thing doesn't come with me, right? So you might go there. Now, if you're not using this as Lenormand, you would really need to kind of use your intuition. So when it comes to moving forward, maybe it's another person, maybe it's you, maybe it's that you've become because of this, right? You don't want to lose yourself, you don't want to revert to that past self or whatever it is, you know. So I mean, you could go any number of ways with it. You just got to do with what feels right to you. And then in that present, you know, what's the thing, what's that most positive thing about the present? What's that thing that you need to really foster or carry forward, right? And then what's the thing, again, that maybe it's time to leave behind, right? And so, okay, say you don't read Lenormand, clouds. You have these clouds and the rain coming down. What does that feel like? What does that make you feel? When you see that, when you think about that, that's what you're leaving behind, right? Whatever that is. And there's no right or wrong. It's just about what's right to you, for you. Moving forward in the future, what do you have to really amp up? What do you need to focus on in the future? And again, what's best left behind? Or perhaps it's a challenge. What's the challenge that this is gonna really be needed for? And we have that tree. And so say, you're like, well, I don't know what a tree is in Lenormand. That's okay. How does that feel? Also, I will tell you that Logan has fabulous books, so if you wanted to know what it is, it's in the books. But how does that tree feel? How does it feel in relation to whatever you're using to pull it, right? So if it's that challenge, right? So if you're pulling it as a challenge, what could that mean? What's the challenge for the tree? Is it a matter of giving it what it needs to grow and be strong? Is the challenge maybe with the roots? Are the roots getting what they need? Are the roots getting tangled up? Do the roots maybe need to come loose? Maybe you need to transplant the tree. I mean, there's so many ways that you can look at it. And so that's the nice thing for me about using a Lenormand as an oracle, because you can go anywhere with it if you want. So and let me know what you think. Do you have this? Do you want it? No. I'm pretty sure I told you. I'm sorry. It really is late. So I did get a second deck for my daughter, and she's already you know, she claimed it a while ago. And she's been using it and absolutely loving it. And I'll tell you, she's a new reader. You know, she has only very, very recently gotten into tarot. And, you know, she's still, you know, learning. And she loves this deck. So, if you think that, oh, you know, I'm not experienced enough or I've never used a pip deck, I'm telling you, she's using it and really loves it. So, don't let that intimidate you if you're not familiar. And I'm really not trying to sell this. I'm just, you know, I am gushing a little bit because when I love stuff, I tend to gush. But, yeah, I just, oh, I can't wait to use this deck. Alright, so, let me know what you think. If you have this deck, if you have any of the others, let me know what you think about them, how they're working for you. And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.